you gonna have a grail that looks like that? Them things are ragged. $39? Who buys used shoes? No way can you bring those things back. But I did. Testing, testing. Is this thing on? What's up? Welcome to BC Garage Kicks and Whips, and we are here today to do something. I can't remember what we're about to do. Oh, we're about to do that. We're about to finish up these shoes here. Yes, I said finish these shoes. I previously said that we were going to do this over 3 or 4 episodes, but looking how fast that these shoes came up and how good they look just after a nice deep wash, I am going to finish these shoes today. Plus I want to wear them. I want to do what were meant to be done to these shoes and throw them on feet and walk with them outside. I said that I was going to go and use that Soul Bright on this part here, the yellowing of the net. It's not coming up yellow. Let me see if I can get it to show the true color. Because right here you're probably thinking, it's not even yellow. What is he talking about? But no, it's yellow. There we go. So you can see there. I was going to try to use the Soul Bright. Then I had one of my subscribers actually mention something that I was already thinking. I probably shouldn't use Soul Bright because it is acidic and this is fabric underneath there. So if that stuff eats away at the fabric underneath the netting, that'll suck. So I don't think I want that to happen. And plus, I did try to use the Soul Bright in one little spot on the shoe. I can't remember which shoe it was. It might have been this shoe here. I tried to put it in here and it didn't really do anything. It didn't really do anything. And it sat outside for hours, but I put like a whole bunch of it right on here because I figured it'd be hidden by this strap. So if it did mess it up, it wouldn't be that bad. But no, it didn't do anything. So I looked at some videos. It seemed like the common way to unyellow these to go ahead and paint them. So I'm gonna do what everyone else does and I'm gonna paint it. And while we're at it, we're gonna go ahead and paint. We're gonna touch up all these spots here and let's just go around and see if I can focus on that. Focus, man. Here we go. And you see, I think there's a scratch here. There's not a lot of damage on the shoe. So anywhere I need to touch up, I'm gonna touch up. I don't want to paint the whole shoe if I don't have to paint the whole shoe. I'm just gonna start by touching up and seeing if it blends in pretty good. If it doesn't blend in, then I'll paint the whole panels. I did use Soul Bright on this part here, and it actually lightened it up a lot. So I was surprised. This was really brown and orangey looking, and it helped it out. This is this shoe. I think this shoe even has, oh no, this one has the big scuff up there. So I'll take care of that. This has a little dent. I don't know how to fix that, but we can definitely take care of the scuff. And other than that, yeah, it has some little spots here and there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by sanding all those areas that are scuffed to make sure there's no loose fabric. So I'm going to have it nice and smooth. And then I'm going to go ahead and apply some paint to the shoe. And if everything looks good, by the end of tonight, I should have a wearable grail. I'm just going to try to lightly scuff this up to make it a little bit more smooth, and then I'll wipe it down with some of this leather prepare and deglazer, and then I'm going to try to just spot paint this spot here and see how it looks. And if it doesn't look good, then I'll paint the whole thing. So I'm hitting it with this is like 1000 grit sandpaper. So now just go ahead and get a little bit of the glazer. All right, let's go. Let's wipe this off. Oops. Look, so that took off a lot of paint there, which is good actually, because that would just came off anyway. So now we got like a nice smooth area that needs to be painted. For this paint, we're going to be using the Angelus flat white acrylic leather paint. feather it in. Not bad so far. Alright, let's do the back. Back came out really nice. So that's our first coat. Should be already dry in the front. Go ahead and put another couple coats on here. Alright, I applied about 3 coats to the front here, and the back about the same, and the back looks really good. The front, because of that wrinkle, it does still look a little distorted, but it's good. The paint is all good. Paint pretty much matches, has the same sheen to it, and I'm good with that. And on this shoe, we got this big scuff here. It's a little bit around the back, on the side here, a little scuff, light scuff. That's about it on this one. I'm not going to sand that whole area down just for that little spot. I think I'll come back to the leather if I see any coats, extra coats needed, but for now I feel good with the way it looks now. So let's move on to the netting. I'm going to do the sides first. I'm going to tape these down. I'm going to wipe down the netting with some deglazer. Don't know if it's going to help it, but it ain't going to hurt it. Just carefully go in here and start painting. Oh man, let me tell you guys, this is not easy. Probably because I really don't like a shoe that looks like it has been painted, and that's why I tried to avoid doing this whole painting process, and I was just gonna try to lighten it with that Soul Bright. I've been working on this for an hour just to get it even, and I got it to where I actually like it. It looks good. There's fabric behind here, and some of the holes would fill up with paint and some wouldn't, which would leave like a blotchy look over the whole thing. So the easiest way to do it was just to oversaturate the whole thing and pretty much fill in all the holes in the fabric itself, like the little mini holes that you see in the fabric. So I just basically had to load this thing up with paint. I then took it and put it on my foot and looked at it, and the color was just way bright. Didn't look right. Then what I had to do is try to mix up a little bit of white paint with the smallest amount of black in there, and I got the faintest little hint of gray, and that made a big difference in this shoe, and that's what it needed. And I think now it looks pretty good, much better from all the other attempts that I have tried over the last hour or so. This is good. So in order to keep that same tone, I do have a little bit of that mixed up paint right here, just enough to put a coating on top of this shoe once I get the regular white done. So I'm going to use this white paint here to get it all covered and cover up the yellow and stuff, and then once that's all done and everything looks good, I'm going to hit it with this. Yeah, this is a long process, but I mean, look at the difference so far. Look at that. Not fun at all, but the results, it looks good. Looks good. So we have it all painted with the regular white, and now I just got to put on the my little custom mixture with the gray tint added, so it'll darken it up a little bit. That's it. This one's painted. It's even painted in places I didn't mean to paint. I don't even know where I left off at. All I know is that on whatever day I was working on these shoes, I guess you just saw it a second ago, I had a little mishap, and I was getting tired, and it was late, and excuse after excuse, I spilled some paint. So pretty much put an end to my my little restoring session right there, because I was in panic mode and I had to start trying to clean up before wifey found out that I spilled the paint, and she kicked me out of my little mini studio area. Yeah, eventually I'm not going to be doing my stuff here. I'm going to actually have our own little studio. I have an office in the back, but over the next few months you'll probably see me transitioning to a different studio, but you don't want to hear about that now. Right now you just want to hear about the shoes, and here they are. Now this is how they look. I think they look excellent. I am so happy with how these bad boys came out. Look at that. Now I did go over them twice. Originally I started with just the regular white paint. I thought it was too bright. It didn't look natural. And then I hit it with just the smallest little, the tiniest little amount of black. I took a cap, filled it up with white, and I took a brush with a little bit of black paint on it, and then got the excess black paint off it, and I dipped it in and pulled it right back out, and just a little bit of black got in there, and that's all it needed just to give it the right tint. A little bit of black goes a long way. Yeah, so, and that's what you get. You get a really nice looking mesh. It looks good. It looks really good. I am happy. It doesn't look all unnatural. Even the fabric underneath looks good. It's a little stiff. I can't even say it's stiff because I got the shoe things in there. Another thing I did is I mixed up some more black and white, trying to play with the three colors. I have black, white, and red. Those are the only three color paints that I own. So I did a little gray and tried to paint. Here you can see here, it don't match. I don't like it, and I even went under there. So I did it on both shoes before I realized that it just didn't look right. So on this shoe I did it, and then I took some paint remover and I took it off. And I'll probably take some more remover and get it off a little bit more. But I'd rather just have it look natural and worn the way it's supposed to, because then it didn't look right with the gray on the bottom, like really gray up here and then lighter. You know what I mean. So yeah, I took that crap off. So if you don't do that, this gray is hard to match. It's hard to match. It probably has yellow and brown and red and all types of shit in it just to get that color. So yeah, don't do that. So yeah, you can see there, that's how it looks with it. And I'm gonna take all that off. So I'm gonna take all that paint off of there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and lace these bad boys up, and they are gonna be done. So let me just get that done real quick, and it should take all of this amount of time. All of this amount of time. I put my hand on the screen. my mind is blown. I am just surprised. I expected them to look good, but I did not expect them to come out and look that good. They look damn near dead stock. Damn near. I mean, I did things like I scrubbed the threading on it, which if you notice when you have new shoes and you go out in the sunlight, the threading has that like light bluish tint to it. I got that tint back. I got it so in the sunlight, it looks like it has a light blue tint on the thread again. I mean, that's the little details you have to do to make your shoe, just to give it that one little extra touch. And I knew you guys believed in me. I knew you guys knew I could get that shoe looking pretty good. But what I didn't know is that my videos have been getting a little bit of attention, and I had a company reach out to me and said, we like what you're doing and we want to jump on board. We want you to be part of our team. So I just got a package in the mail, and if it is what I think it is, hopefully it is what I think it is, and it's just not some random stuff that I ordered, I'm like really honored. Like, I'm a small channel and they're seeing what I'm doing and they're like, hey, you're doing some cool stuff. We want to be a part of it. It is what I think it is. Going forward, I am proud to be working with Rejuvenator. They have, they did write something nice and cool on the back of this card here. But yeah, I'm just happy to be working with these guys, Rejuvenator. They seem to be the best at what they do. And they recognize a small channel like me, a small guy like me, just messing with shoes. And yeah, so they sent me out some cool stuff to use in some future customs or anything I plan on working on, or any shoes that I have. It looks like I have one of their kits here. It is their Rejuvenator, the Ultimate Sneaker Cleaning Kit with the 2 sneaker laundry system. So can't wait to try this bad boy out. And they also supplied me with some Rejuvenator water and stain repellent. Well, actually I'm going to use that right now on these shoes because I didn't do all that work for nothing. So I'm gonna go ahead and protect my investment and all my hard work and make sure they stay fresh. And I'm definitely gonna apply some of this Rejuvenator water and stain repellent. They also sent me a nice bottle of some sneaker laundry detergent. If I would have just got this last week, but it's gonna come to good use. I guarantee it. Because I'm looking on eBay now, I'm thinking I can restore a couple more shoes. $40, $39, plus shipping. And they also gave me a cool t-shirt. So I'm gonna be representing the Rejuvenator family. So this is awesome. I appreciate everything that they've sent me and all that they've done. Oh, there's some other things in here. There's some keychains and stickers and such. But I believe they also gave me a code. I have to double check, but you might be able to save 10% on Rejuvenator by using the code Beastly Garage. Happy to be working with Rejuvenator, and I'm happy that these bad boys came out awesome. So, big things in the future. We're only going up to the sky. And about that time, you know what I'm about to say? I'm out of this, John. Later.